Hari Om. So last class we were seeing this our Parampara. So we have seen about the Rishis and then Guru, and then we came to this concept of Parampara. What is a Parampara? Parampara is a avichinna gatihi. What do you mean by Parampara? Avichinna gati, unbroken stream is known as Parampara. So this is a very unique aspect of Indian culture, that we have a unbroken gati from the God, from Bhagavan himself. Different acharyas, they are there to guide us, to lead us. So we generally saw that there are different paramparas in this world. It's not only our parampara. There is a parampara, Darshanika parampara is there, Vaidika parampara is there, Pauranika parampara is there, then Agama parampara, that is Tantrika paramparas. Tantrika means no. Agama parampara means like the Vaishnava parampara, Shakteya parampara, Shaiva parampara, they are all there. And there are even Kala parampara, 64 kalas, 64 fine arts, and they all have their own parampara. Not only restricted to spiritual plane. Parampara can be in any field, like that. Like we have in music, we have different paramparas are there. I belongs to this, that, this, so much. Now we come to our parampara. So we said our parampara means what? Advaita Vedanta parampara. Okay, that's what we mean by our parampara. So Advaita Vedanta parampara is a very unique parampara where two streams merge. One stream which starts from Sakshal Sadashiva. Sadashiva gave this knowledge to Sanakadi Brahmarshis. From Sanakadi gave this to Narada. From Narada, this knowledge was passed over to Shuka Brahmarshi. And Shuka Brahmarshi is the son of Vedavyasa. So Vedavyasa also taught him the knowledge which came to him. To him it came from his father Parashara. And Parashara's father was Shakti. Shakti's father was Vasishta. And Vasishta's father was Sakshal Brahmaji. So, two parampara. One is Grihastha parampara, another is Sanyasa parampara. Both comes and joins in Bhagavan Sri Shuka Brahmarshi. And Shuka Brahmarshi gave this knowledge to Gaudapada Acharya. Have you heard about Gaudapada? Yeah. He was one of the, sometimes people think that, this Adi Shankaracharya started Advaita Vedanta. It's not so. Shankaracharya is the one who brought back this Advaita system into common level. That's all. Otherwise, Advaita was there because Advaita, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya's guru was Govinda Bhagavat Pada. And his guru was Gaudapada Acharya. His guru was Shuka Brahmarshi. Okay. So this is how we came up to Sri Shankara Bhagavat Pada. Now, Sri Shankara Bhagavat Pada is a very important person in our system. Why? Because he gave new life to this tradition. Please understand that Advaita Vedanta Parampara was never dead. It's not a dead Parampara. It was always there, but only a few people knew about it. Now, so Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya brought back this Parampara into common people. He is the one who is known as the Punah Pravartaka. He is not the Pravartaka. Punah Pravartaka means what? One who gave life back to this system. Okay? So that's why Bhagavan Shankaracharya became very important in our parampara. That's why we say Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Appo rendu tarathillulla Guru Paramparagal nammade lokathundu. ഒന്ന് അച്ഛനിൽ നിന്ന് മകനിലേക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മകളിലേക്ക് പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കപ്പെടുന്ന ഒരു കുടുംബത്തിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു തലമുറയിൽ നിന്ന് അടുത്ത തലമുറയിലേക്ക് പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കപ്പെടുന്ന ജ്ഞാനം. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലൊക്കെ പലയിടത്തും പല പല ആയുർവേദം അങ്ങനെ പല വിദ്യകളും എങ്ങനെയാണ് വരുന്നത്? അച്ഛനിൽ നിന്ന് മകനിലേക്കാണ് അല്ലേ? ഇനി വേറൊരു പരമ്പരയുണ്ട്. അതെങ്ങനെയാണ്? ഗുരുവിൽ നിന്ന് ശിഷ്യനിലേക്ക്. അങ്ങനെ രണ്ട് പരമ്പരകൾ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ അദ്വൈത വേദാന്ത പരമ്പര എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ ഗുരുശിഷ്യ പരമ്പരയും പിന്നെ അച്ഛനിൽ നിന്ന് മകനിലേക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുത്ത പരമ്പരയും രണ്ടും കൂടെ യോജിക്കുന്നതാണ്. അത് എവിടെ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് യോജിക്കുന്നത്? ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷിയിൽ വെച്ചിട്ട്. അതെങ്ങനെയാണ് ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷി വെച്ച് യോജിക്കുന്നത്? സാക്ഷാൽ സദാശിവൻ ഭഗവാൻ സനകാദികളായിട്ടുള്ള 4 പേര്. ആരാ സനകാദികൾ? സനകൻ, സനന്ദനൻ, സനാതനൻ, സനത്കുമാരൻ. ഈ 4 പേര് അത് ബ്രഹ്മാവിൻ്റെ മാനസപുത്രരാണ്. അവര് ജനിച്ചതേ ജ്ഞാനികളായിട്ടാണ്. ശ്രീ ഭഗവാൻ ദക്ഷിണാമൂർത്തി അവർക്ക് ആ ജ്ഞാനം എങ്ങനെയാണ്? മുദ്ര കൊണ്ട് ഉറപ്പിച്ചു. മൗനവ്യാഖ്യ പ്രകടിത പരബ്രഹ്മതത്വം യുവാനം. That Bhagavan, he gave this jnana to Sanakadi. They are always like small children, 5-year-old. And Sanakadi gave this jnana to Narada. Sometimes, we had to take one special class only on Narada. Because the moment we hear Narada, we smile. That's not a very good smile. അല്ലേ? നാരദൻ എന്ന് കേൾക്കുമ്പോഴേ നമ്മളൊന്ന് ചിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആർക്കെങ്കിലും നാരദൻ എന്ന് പേരിട്ട് എന്തായിരിക്കും അല്ലേ? അയ്യോ, നാരദ ചൈതന്യ, പിന്നെ പുറത്തു പോകേണ്ടി വരില്ല. ബിക്കോസ് നാരദ പീപ്പിൾ, he is the most misunderstood person, Rishi in our parampara. So some other time, if we get some time, we can just only speak about Narada. But he is the most vibrant, greatest Rishi of our traditions. Anyhow, now Narada gave this knowledge to Shukhabrahmarshi. So നാരദൻ ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷിക്ക് കൊടുത്തു. അതുമാതിരി ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷി ആരാണ്? അതൊരു ഗൃഹസ്ഥ പരമ്പരയുടെയും ഭാഗം. ഇപ്പൊ നോക്കൂ, ഈ മാല അല്ലേ? ഈ മാലയിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പരമ്പരയും വരുന്നുണ്ട്, ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പരമ്പര. ഇത് രണ്ടും കൂടെ ഇവിടെ ചേരുകയാണ്. അതുമാതിരി ഈ മണിയാണ്, നാഴിക മണിയാണ്, എന്താണ്, നടുനായകമാണ് ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷി. അവിടുന്ന് വേറൊരു പരമ്പര ഒന്നായി ചേർന്ന് ഒഴുകാണ്. അങ്ങനെ സോ വി കെയിം ടു ഭഗവാൻ ആദിശങ്കര. ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷി ഈ അറിവ് ആർക്ക് കൊടുത്തു? ഗൗഡപാദാചാര്യ സ്വാമികൾക്ക് കൊടുത്തു. നല്ല രസമുള്ള കഥകളാണ്. എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് മാത്രം സമയം കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ കഥ പറയാം. ഗൗഡപാദാചാര്യ സ്വാമികളും ഇല്ലേ, ഈ ശുഖബ്രഹ്മർഷിയും തമ്മിൽ ഒരുപാട് സമയവ്യത്യാസമില്ലേ? നല്ല രസമുള്ള കഥകളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാകും, നമുക്ക് പിന്നെ കേൾക്കാം. ആ ഗൗഡപാദാചാര്യ സ്വാമികളാണ് ഇത് ആർക്ക് കൊടുത്തത്? ഭഗവാൻ ശ്രീ ഗോവിന്ദ ഭഗവത് പാദസ്വാമികൾക്ക് കൊടുത്തത്. ഗോവിന്ദ ഭഗവത് പാദസ്വാമികളാണ് ശങ്കരാചാര്യ സ്വാമികൾക്ക് ഗുരു. Okay, so these are the two comes to the Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. Now comes the next level of our Guru Parampara. We start from Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Adi Shankara, he traveled length and breadth of this land and re-established this dharma. His life is wonderful. Then he understood, see, if my work is great, okay, but if I leave it like this, within a few years, maybe for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, it will work. Afterwards, what will happen? Again, everything will get destroyed, dissolved back. So he thought, no, I should always live. I should always live in this community. So how can I always live? I can always say, there is a Vedic say, Atmava putra rupena jayate. Oneself is born again as our son. That is a Vedic statement. So for a sannyasi, how can he do that? Atmava shishya rupena jayate. So he understood, if I have to live here always, then what should I have? I should have a shishya parampara. So he decided to start a shishya parampara. Before that, Sanyasa was always there. Even from the Vedic time, Sanyasa was there. Different kinds of sannyasins were there, everything were there. But Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya started a Shishya Parampara, a kind of monastic order. Please don't think that Shankaracharya started sannyasa. No. Please don't think that before Shankaracharya sannyasins were there. No. There were orders also. But in our Sanatana Dharma, Bhagavan started a monastic order. Because before that, monasticism, when a person becomes sannyasin, then there is no vidhi nishedha. He is no more part of this society. He is an independent existence. Now, Bhagavan understood, if I have to live, so then I should live through my parampara. That's why even today, the Pidhadishas of each and every mutt are known as Shankaracharya. So, Shankaracharya is living through all those acharyas, all those sannyasins of our order. When we give up our life, and life in the sense, when we do our sannyas, karma, etc., there are different rituals. So, when we go through that ritual, there is a time where even we give up our this body also to the fire. No, we are dead. Then we are called back by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. In his name we live. So this cloth represents Adi Shankara. This is not us. No, there is no, a sannyasi is no more person. He is only a representative of Adi Shankara. So when you meet a sannyasin, you do pranam to that person. You are not doing pranam to X or Y or Z. No, you are doing only pranam to this Parampara, Adi Shankaracharya's Parampara. So a sannyasi only represents Adi Shankaracharya. So he is living on through all this Parampara. So what he did for this? What he did? He established a new monastic system known as Dashanama sampradaya. When you take sannyas, when somebody takes sannyas, even his name, his gotra, his kula, his jati, everything is destroyed. That person do not belong to that family or nothing. He is no more Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. There is no jati, there is no niti, there is no kula. Nothing is there. Now, Bhagavan, he decided, I want a kula. Who? Shankaracharya. What kula is that? Now, he wanted people to follow certain norms so that we'll be able to spread this divine knowledge of Advaita Vedanta to the coming generations. In order to do that, Bhagavan started this sampradaya known as Dashanama. Dasha means, Nama means names. 10 names, only 10 names, 10 titles. You have titles like, Sharma, Varma, like that, Nayar, Nambudiri, so many titles are there. Like that, not like that, but something like that. He started to give some titles to his. For this, what he did, he established, what a great person he was, such a great organizer also. What he did, in 4 corners of India, Bhagavan understood one thing. Bhagavan understood that India will remain as Bharat only if we are united with our culture. Because we all, if you travel from east to west, north to south, you will feel that you are in a continent, not in a country. Now, each land is different. The language, the way, the thinking, even the look of people. By looking itself, we know, okay, from which part of India we can. So diverse is our culture. Bhagavan understood if Bharat has to stand in the coming years of severe problems, there's only one way. What is that? The culture. So in order to integrate the Indian Bharatiya sampradaya or samskara, see how genius he was. North, west, and south and east, he established 4 mutts, 4 forts to guard this great culture. In east, Bhagavan established a mutt, known as in east, where it is? In the Puri. He established a mutt known as the Govardhana Madha or Govardhana Peetha. And he started a system there known as the Purva Amnaya. Purva Amnaya. Where is this? In Puri. What is the Peetha? Govardhana is the Peetha. And Purva Amnaya Pravartakaha. And then he took Sakshal Sri Padmapadacharya and made him the first Peethadishwara. Padmapadacharya became the first Shankaracharya or first Peethadishwara of Purvamnaya. And then, he said, there are the rules are said, how can we protect this our culture, so many things were there. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya gave 2 names for this matha, 2 sannyasa names for this matha, known as Vana and Aranya. Vana and Aranya. And the brahmacharis were given the name Prakashaha. And Samaveda, they are supposed to take care of the Samaveda, and so Samaveda became their, their stronghold, and Tattvamasi is their Mahavakya. Samaveda and Tattvamasi. So this is known as Purvamnaya. Where is this Purvamnaya? Purvamnaya is in Puri. What is that Peetha is known as? Govardhana Peetha. Who was their first Acharya? Padmapadacharya. Then they have 2 sannyasa names known as Vana and Aranya. And then the brahmacharis were known as Prakasha. I will tell you, yes. So, this Vana Aranya, 2 names were given there. I will complete it and then we will come back. Now, let us go to north. North India, northern India. There, near the Sakshal, Bhadrika ashram, near Bhadrika ashram, because in Bhadrika ashram, they can't establish because 6 months closed because of snow. So just near Bhadrika ashram, Bhagavan established his matha, that is known as the Jyotir Matha. Jyotir Matha or Jyotir Peetha. And it is known as Uttara Amnaya. Uttara Amnaya. And first Acharya was Totakacharya. First Acharya was Totakacharya. We studied in Vididaghila Shastra Sudha. That the person who wrote that is Totakacharya. Totakacharya was the first Acharya of the Uttara Amnaya. means Jyotirmad. There, three names are there for Swami Sannyasins: Giri, Parvata and Sagara. Giri, Parvata, Sagara. Giri, Parvata and Sagara. And the brahmacharis of those mutts are known as Ananda. Ananda. And they are supposed to take care of Atharvaveda. Atharvaveda, because of that, their Mahavakya is, what is the Mahavakya comes in Atharvaveda? Ayamatma Brahma. So that is their mudra. Now, in West, in Dwaraka, Puri, Bhagavan established a Dharma Pitha. Traditionally, it is known as Kalika Pitha. Kalika Pitha is the name, but now they use as Sharada Pitha. Now, why it's accepted? Don't ask me. Actually, according to the there's Amnaya book. According to that, Dwaraka Pitha is known as Kalika Pitha. Like Govardhana Pitha, Jyotirmada, it's like that. Kalika Pitha. Okay, and that is known as Paschimamnaya. Paschimamnaya. And the first Acharya was Hastamalaka. Hastamalaka was the first Acharya. Hastamalaka was the first Acharya. And there, Tirtha and Ashrama were the names. Tirtha or Ashrama. Tirtha or Ashrama were the names of the sannyas, Dashanama. And their brahmacharis are known as Swarupaha. Rigveda is their, the Veda they should protect. Rigveda. And what is the Mahavakya of Rigveda? Prajnanam Brahma is their Mahavakya. So, ഓരോരോ ആംനായങ്ങൾ. ഒന്ന് കിഴക്കിൻ്റെ ആംനായം, കിഴക്കിൻ്റെ നിയമങ്ങൾ, വടക്കിൻ്റെ നിയമങ്ങൾ, പടിഞ്ഞാറിൻ്റെ ആംനായം വെച്ചാൽ നിയമം എന്നാണ് അർത്ഥം. ഇവിടെ പശ്ചിമാംനായം, പശ്ചിമത്തിൻ്റെ കിഴക്കിൻ്റെ നിയമങ്ങൾ, അത് നോക്കേണ്ടത് ആരാണ്? കാളികാപീഠത്തിലാണ്. കാളികാപീഠം എവിടെയാണ്? ദ്വാരകയിലാണ്. അവിടുത്തെ ആദ്യത്തെ ആചാര്യനാരായിരുന്നു? ഹസ്താമലക ആചാര്യനായിരുന്നു. അവിടെ സന്യാസിമാർക്ക് രണ്ട് ടൈറ്റിൽസ് കിട്ടും. എന്തൊക്കെയാണത്? തീർത്ഥ എന്നും ആശ്രമം എന്നും. ഓക്കെ, അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അവിടുത്തെ ബ്രഹ്മചാരിമാർക്കുള്ള പേരാണ് സ്വരൂപ. അപ്പോൾ ജ്ഞാനസ്വരൂപ, ബ്രഹ്മചാരിയുടെ പേരെന്തായിരിക്കും? ജ്ഞാനസ്വരൂപ. Veda will be Rigveda. Rigveda and there's no space, so I was not writing that. Here it is Atharvaveda, and the Vakya is, Atharvaveda's Vakya is Ayamatma Brahma. And in Dwaraka Pitha, Veda is Rigveda and Mahavakya is Prajnanam Brahma. So, 4 Amnayas over. Now comes the last Amnaya, which is known as the Dakshina Amnaya. Can I rub this much? Dakshinamnaya is established in Sringeri. Sringeri, kettunda Sringeri na? Evide Sringeri? Karnataka. Now in Karnataka, Sringeri is there. In Sringeri, Bhagavan established the Dakshinamnaya. That Pidham is known as Sharada-pidha. Sharada-pidha. Bhagavadi is Sharada, that established. Sharada-pidha, Dakshinamnaya, and it is in Sringeri. Who was the first Acharya? Sureshwaracharya. And they also have three names, three titles. They are sannyasins: Puri, Bharati, Puri, Bharati, and Saraswati. Puri, Bharati, and Saraswati, and brahmacharis are known as Chaitanya. Puri both means? Dwaraka Puri in the Vedanta. But the sannyasins are known as this is Puri is the Dashanama. That is not the Puri, the place. This is the name, Puri. Okay? Bharati, Saraswati. These are the titles. That Puri is the place. In Eastern India, Bhagavan established the Pidha, Govardhana Pidha in Puri. Puri means a place. Stand. Puri, no, Puri Jagannath Swami. Jagannath Puri. And there, sannyasins were given two names. What are they? Vanam and Ashramam. Vanam and Aranyam. Okay? Here it is. In the Sringeri Pidha, it is Puri, Bharati, and Saraswati. Chaitanya is the brahmachari's name. And what is their Veda? Yajurveda. Yajurveda. Yajus is the Veda. Because Yajus is the Veda, what is there? Aham Brahmasmi is there. Mahavakya. Aham Brahmasmi is the Mahavakya. Now, so many other things are there. At least this much we should know about our own this. Okay. Now, please understand one thing. So there are 10 names, 10 titles. Let us say, don't name 10 titles. Okay. So, whoever comes under the Shankaracharya's Parampara, they were given 10 titles. Okay. So, what are they? First let us start from the east. What are the two names which is given to the east? Vanam and Aranya. North, Giri, Parvata, Sagara. East, west, Ashrama. South, Puri, Bharati, and Saraswati. Chaitanya is Brahmachari's names. Okay. So, these are known as the 10 names, 10 titles, Dashanama sampradaya. Now, there is no such must rules that the others should not give this name or anything. So, although in Sringeri Pidha they have a very unique system, although when they give sannyasa to others, who are not in the parampara, they stick to these three names, Puri, Bharati or Saraswati. But when they give names to their own next successor, they may give any name. They can use either any of these 10 names. Can be Aranya, can be anything. That's why Vidyaranya. Aranya is a name, no? Aranya is a title. Vidya Aranya was given to Vidyaranya Swami. But Vidyaranya was the Shankaracharya of Sringeri Peetha. Like now, present Swamiji, no? His name is Bharati Tirtha. Swamiji's name is Bharati Tirtha. The Tirtha actually goes from where? Tirtha is in west. But their acharyas, when they are giving the sannyasa to next successor, they don't stick to Puri Bharati Saraswati. They can give any name. That's a very funny. There's a sampradaya which is in Sringeri Peetha. But these 10 names, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya made all these rules and regulations. Then of course it all keeps changing. Now if you see who is the Acharya, who is the Shankaracharya of Jyotirmadha, both Jyotirmadha north, Bhadrika Ashram and Dwaraka, in both places only one Acharya is there. Swarupananda Saraswati, he is Saraswati. Because there was a big gap because of the Muslim invasion and Muslim disturbances. The northern madhas, no, they got lot of, after there were many gaps without Shankaracharyas, etc., etc., etc. So what happens is they take up another sadhu which may not be from their tradition, but because they all comes under the Dashanama sampradaya, they take and that is how it happens. Okay, so this is known as Dashanama sampradaya. You want to ask anything about Dashanama sampradaya? See everything, no differences, all Advaita Vedanta and Adi Shankaracharya is this is only for purpose, so that they can little bit, that's all. No differences.
Who is the mentor of that Kanchi?
Now comes a fifth matha known as Kanchi. They say Kanchi, after this is what Kanchi matha says, okay? According to Kanchi matha, after establishing 4 mathas and giving these 4 mathas to different acharyas, Shankaracharya himself, for himself, started the Kanchi matha. That's what they say. And then they only have one parampara, Saraswati parampara. There will be only Saraswati. From them also, Saraswati alone will be the next successor. Kanchi, Tamil Nadu. Kanchi എന്ന് കേട്ടില്ലേ? കാഞ്ചി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് വലിയ ടൗണാണ്. അതന്നെ കാഞ്ചീപുരം പട്ട്. കാഞ്ചി തന്നെ. കാഞ്ചീപുരത്തിലാണ് കാഞ്ചി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്ഥലം. അവിടെയാണ് യാമനായം. Okay. Anything else?
Not part of these 4.
No. Sarvagyapeet was always there. Shankaracharya, like you go to a university for a test. So the Sarvagyapeet which was there in Srinagar was always there. So many other people also extended the Sarvagyapeet before Bhagavan.
These 4, were there any other Peeters before Shankaracharya?
Before Shankaracharya. Could be there. Many, we do not know. Could be there.
There could have been. But Sarvagya was the...
Sarvagyapeet was not an order. Sarvagyapeet was like a kind of a university. Kashmir was the, was our head. Kashmir was the seat of knowledge. So anyone, if you want to do a post graduation or if you want to do a doctorate, you cannot do doctorate in any university, any place. In a school, you cannot do that. So you have to. So there were like some Sarvagyapeet has. So most important was in Kashmir, in Srinagar. So Bhagavan went there, and in each step, the masters used to sit, and then they used to have examination, and then like that, then only you can go to the top. And anything about this? Clear, Ayo? That's പൊതുവേ ആനന്ദ എന്നുള്ള പേരിട് എല്ലായിടത്തും വരണം നിർബന്ധമില്ല. ഇപ്പോൾ തപോവനം അവിടെ ആനന്ദ എന്നുള്ള പേരില്ല. അത് ആനന്ദ എന്നുള്ള സന്യാസത്തിനോട് ചേർത്ത് ആനന്ദ സ്വരൂപർ എന്ന അർത്ഥത്തിൽ വരുന്നതാണ്. അത് നിർബന്ധമായിട്ടും ആനന്ദൻ എന്ന് വരണം എന്നില്ല. വെറും നേരിട്ടിട്ട് നാമത്തോട് ഈ ദശനാമം ചേർക്കാം. ലൈക്ക് ആനന്ദ തീർത്ഥ, അങ്ങനെ പേരുണ്ട് ആളുകൾക്ക്. ആനന്ദ തീർത്ഥ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ആളാണ് മാധ്വാചാര്യ സ്വാമികൾ. അവിടെ നിന്നാണ് ദ്വൈതമതം ആരംഭിച്ചത്. ആനന്ദതീർത്ഥ എന്നായിരുന്നു അതിൻ്റെ പേര്. ഇന്ദ്ര എന്നുള്ളത് ഇവിടെ നമ്മുടെ കാഞ്ചി മഠത്തിൽ അവരുടെ പരമ്പരയെ തിരിച്ചു കാണിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് അവരുടെ പേരിൻ്റെ ഒപ്പം അവർ ഇന്ദ്രാന്ന് ചേർക്കും. അവരുടെ ടൈറ്റിലും സരസ്വതിയാണ്. ഈ ശൃംഗേരി മഠത്തിൻ്റെ കീഴിലുള്ള ടൈറ്റിലും സരസ്വതിയാണ്. സോ അവർക്ക് അത് മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പം അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്ത് ചോദിച്ചാൽ അവരുടെ പേരിനോടൊപ്പം എപ്പോഴും ജയേന്ദ്ര സരസ്വതി, വിജയേന്ദ്ര സരസ്വതി, ഇന്ദ്രപദം ചേർക്കും. അപ്പോൾ അവർ ശൃംഗേരിയുടെ കീഴിലുള്ള സരസ്വതി അല്ല, കാഞ്ചിമഠമാണെന്ന് തിരിച്ചറിയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. They say that it is established by Bhagavan Shankaracharya and then they have their own traditions. It's not... I will come back to this. About this, anything? No, no? Oh.
Bhagavan Shankaracharya, why didn't he establish a mata in Kerala? He was from Kerala.
Yeah. See, he himself was not a sectarian person, no? He was beyond all that kind of feelings. He established in Sringeri because when he actually was a 8-year-old boy, when he was walking to Narmadaji, he saw that place, that serpent was protecting a frog, and understood that the Sringeri is not a common place, it's a great place. So he wanted to establish, see all other places you see, great places he has established, so established in Sringeri. And but after Bhagavan Shankaracharya's Samadhi, his all 4 Shishyas came and established one mutt in Thrissur. Thrissur, there are 4 mutts. There were 4 mutts, now 2 exist. 1 got, 1 no more exist, 1 shifted. But 4 mutts are there, established in Kerala.
All 4 of them
established. 1 they established. Anyhow, so, okay. Let us go to the next. Vivarthavada and etc. Sringeri. Yeah, that is afterwards. That's not established by Bhagavan. After Acharyas established it. Vivarthavada are there. Vivarthavada, etc. Not Bhagavan. Some other Acharyas, they allowed and then they started. Okay? Now let us again come back to our Parampara. We are under the Saraswati Sampradaya. So actually all of us who is belonging to our Chinmaya mission, our real name is always with Saraswati. So when we are given sannyas, that time we are called as with Saraswati. Like small child we give namakaran, like that when we get sannyas as a newborn, that time we are also called as Saraswati. So if Puja Gurudev's name will be Chinmayananda Saraswati. No, Tejomayananda Saraswati. We may use it, we may not use it, but Saraswati is our title. How this came? Because Puja Gurudev took sannyas from Swami Shivanandaji, Divine Life Society. And Swamiji belongs to Saraswati Sampradaya. Why? How he became Saraswati Sampradaya? Because there was a Vishwanandaji. He was visiting Rishi-s when Shivanandaji Maharaj was there, and he initiated Swamiji into sannyas. Means he gave him vastra and then upadesha. And this Vishwanandaji, they believe Vishwanandaji was Saraswati, and he actually came from Varanasi. And it believed that he is in some connection with Madhusudana Saraswati, very famous Vedantic, one who wrote Gudhartha Deepika, Bhashya for Gita, and a person who has written Advaita Siddhi, one of the greatest Acharya. This we do not know, but they say that somehow he is connected with this. So anyhow, Swamiji, Shivanandaji Maharaj's Guru was a Saraswati, so Shivananda Maharaj is Saraswati. Because Puja Gurudev took sannyas from, Shivanandaji Maharaj, so Puja Gurudev is also Saraswati. So we are all belong to the Saraswati Sampradaya. That's why Brahmacharyans get the name Chaitanya. Now there is one more thing known as Akhadas. Okay? Akhada means, see what happened is when after the Muslim invasion and the problems, Acharyas felt that if he is going like this, we will not survive. So what they did, the northern India, they established 7 Akhadas, 7 forts. Akhada means, now also when you say Akhada means a place where you go to, like, gym. So that was not like that. So he established 7, Akhadas. Okay. In these 7 Akhadas, they started establishing Mahamandaleshwars and Mandaleshwars and Acharya Mahamandaleshwars and then Naga Sannyasins. So they fought with knowledge, wealth and with body to protect our Hindu culture. So there are still 7 Akhadas are there in the northern. That's why they don't have much influence in south. Only in the northern India, North India, they have 7 Akhadas still exist. All those Akhadas have their Mahamandaleshwars and that setup is still there. Okay, that also comes part of our Dashanama sampradaya Parampara. But it's not started by Bhagavan Shankaracharya, started maybe 15th or 14th or 15th century after the other Acharyas. Okay, this much is okay? ആരും നിയമത്തിന് അതീതരല്ല. ആരും നിയമത്തിന് അതീതരല്ല. എന്ത് നിയമമാണെന്ന് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഭരണഘടനയ്ക്ക് ആരും അതീതരല്ലല്ലോ. ഒരു രാജ്യത്ത് നമ്മൾ താമസിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഭരണഘടനയ്ക്ക് ആരും അതീതരല്ല. അതീതരാണെന്ന് ആരും അവകാശപ്പെടുന്നില്ല. എന്താ അങ്ങനെ ചോദിക്കാൻ കാരണം? അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം ഭരണഘടനയ്ക്ക് അതിരല്ല. അതായത് ചില സോഷ്യൽ നോംസ് ഉണ്ട്. There are some social norms which exist in the society. What is that? See, after you get you are well established, then the next question people ask you is, when are you getting married? No, that's a natural what you call the flow. So for a sannyasin, such natural flows are not applicable. It's not that because because a sannyasi comes out of this social setup, so he is beyond those kinds of social norms. That's the meaning. It's not that he is not under. When you live in a nation, you have to be under the customs and the rule of a land. Without that, you cannot live here. Okay. Who? No. They are always there, but that time we see them. That's all. See, that's a time where they come up and then they do that, that Bhadrika, that all. So that's the only time our TV, shows them. Otherwise, they are doing so much of wonderful things. So many good things are done. So many, annakshetras are run by them. So many sadhus are taken care of by them. So many temples are taken care of them. Nobody cares. Now, when you do something wrong, then everybody is on you. Whenever you do everything good, nobody. Now, suppose there was no Naga Sannyasins, no media will be, interested in it. They just only want to show Naga Sannyasins. In a Kumbh Mela, what good things happen. Each and every place there are satsangs are going on, Bhagavad Kada, Ramayan Kada, satsangs, and then free food distribution. So many good things happens. Nobody shows anything. Only we show the because that is our media's problem. It's not that they are not there. They are always there. Only now we know Chinmaya Mission. You go out and ask for a common man, Chinmaya Mission. How many people know about Chinmaya Mission? Doesn't mean that we do not exist. Whether people know or not, in Kerala, little bit they know because of schools. Because Chinmaya Mission school. Whenever we travel, they ask us, Swamiji, from where are you? Chinmaya Mission. Oh yes, in our place there is a school. Because of the school they know, but they do not know what Chinmaya Mission is. If you go out of many of the land, people don't even know Chinmaya Mission. That doesn't mean that we do not exist. We always exist. We do our wonderful work in our limited way. This is the important aspect. One aspect which actually is unique to our culture is we don't have like one body which overrules everything like Christianity. There is Rome and Pope. See, the Shankaracharyas are there. They have a spiritual, power to advise us. That's all. That's all. They don't have like real power to say, now onwards you should do this, you should, no. We don't have that kind of one control. We have our own freedom. We don't have that. They have plus also, minus also, everything happens. Shankaracharya Swami. Can't no doubt.
Any akhadas are attached to the mata, or they are independent altogether?
Akhadas are independent, but they are supposed to, if Shankaracharya gives them any instruction, akhadas are supposed to take care of them. I mean, akhadas are supposed to follow and listen, at least listen, that's all.
I heard earlier that the Akhada is attached to the Sringeri.
See, the present Mahamandaleshwar, if the present Mahamandaleshwar is belonging to Saraswati Pidha, okay, because the Akhada by itself cannot give sannyas or anything, you see. Whoever is the Mahamandaleshwar is giving a sannyas. So, if that person is little bit, have a kind of affinity towards any mutt, then that's all. Otherwise, there's no, like Shankaracharya, Sringeri mutt cannot, do any ajna to them or anything. They may follow whatever. They have a very different setup. They are not under anyone. Huh?
Do they follow whatever?
Okay, let us.
Are there paramparas outside of the Dashanama?
Yes, they're like Vishishtadvaita, like Bhagavan Ramanujacharya has all their paramparas are there. There are GR Swamis, Chinna GR Swami. They have their own parampara. Vishishtadvaita has their own parampara. There are Ashtamathas are there in Udupi, and there is a parampara. They all have. Kashimat comes under, that's actually Madhya Parampara, but it is independent. It's not under the Ashtaparampara. Like that, Kashimata is a Dvaita Parampara, which is of the Gauda Saraswata Brahmanas. So there they have Kashimat and like that, many. Each Parampara, there are Shaiva Paramparas are there. In the, what you call, in our Tamil Nadu, there are Shaiva Mathas are there, and the Shaiva Mathas are known as Mailaduturai Adhinam. Adhinams are there, and the Shaiva Sannyasins are there, so Paramparas. Each Vaishnava Paramparas are there, like Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Parampara, where like ISKCON, etc., they come under like that. Everywhere Paramparas. I was just focusing on our Paramparas. Alvars are great, bhaktas of Bhagavan. That's Vaishnava. They are not we cannot call them a parampara, but the entire Ramanuja Siddhanta is actually starting from the teachings of Alvars. And like that, Nayanars were there from the Shaiva parampara started. But Nayanars by themselves do not belong to any like parampara. They are the like pravartakas, like from them all the parampara starts. Yeah. They are all great Mahatmas. That's right. They are all bhaktas of Bhagavan, siddhas of. That's what I said. ISKCON Paramparayana, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhuinte Paramparayana ISKCON. Okay. Now, let us go to the next topic. So many things are there, but at least this much. എന്തെങ്കിലും മലയാളത്തിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഞാൻ ക്ലാരിഫൈ ചെയ്യണ്ടോ? എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാൻ മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ? Now, okay. Now let us go into a very interesting topic known as Srishti. Srishtivada. This is a interesting question. Everybody asks, from where all these things came into exist? Now, everyone is very much curious to know. Ready for a yatra? Keep one chair here, friend. That's right. No. I'm going to take this. If I sit, everybody can see me for some time. I'm going to take this Srishtivada in 3 levels, okay? Because some of you are very new to all this. I hope that your head is okay. There are some people who are little more, and there are some people who are great scholars, So we should take care of all this. Let us start with a story. Okay. There was one boy. What we want to name him? Devadatta. Okay. So there was a boy named Devadatta. He was a very intellectual boy. Okay. Intellectual boy in the sense he used to think a lot. He used to, watch the universe, think about and all that. And he thought and thought. From where this entire universe is coming to exist. See, one thing is very sure, that I am there and then I see this universe also. So from where this universe is coming to exist. So he went to his father. His father was also a great, not just ordinary, LD clerk. He could be LD clerk also, no problem, but he was a great knower of truth. And this is Devadatta. His father was Brahmadatta. Okay. So he went to his father and asked Bhagavan, Father, see, I would like to know, from where this entire universe came into exist. Father became very happy. Father said, hey Soumya, Soumya, means most dear one, so good looking one, come. He called him, he kept him on his lap and said, what you asked? From where this universe came into exist? Oh, very good question. Now, father asked him, what do you think? What do you think that from where this universe came into exist? He said, there could be some beginning. There should be a beginning, isn't it? Everything begins. Thus began. Dun, dun, dun. So when I go to cinema also, then comes so many, and this is what you call, first they show some what is? Titles, and then some advertisements, and then bang, that starts. Thus begin the show. Dun, dun, dun. So like that, I feel that this entire show, which is the show, the universe, not universal, the universe started one day. Father said, wow, you are a very intelligent boy. Very good boy. What you said is correct. Now father asked, my dear, if we want to start something, how can to start something, you need some things, not to start. Yes, we need some things to start. If you want to start anything, you want to start a business, you need some money with you. You need some things to start. Okay. Now, okay, so what happened? Oh, it all started. So, in order how it all started, that I do not know. You think, what are the things you need to start? When you say it started, we ask, what time it started? We ask. Now, first, when I say that there is going to be a, there is going to be a movie, what we ask? What time it start? So, one thing, in order to start something, what we need? Time. Kala. So, you are going to start a business, yes. When are you going to start? Now it is, it's now rainy season. Let the rain stop, then we will start. So, when are you going to start? I am going to start my business in, let us say, September. Next, what is the next question you ask? Where? Kutra. Kutra. Where are you going to start? So, we need a space. If you want to start anything, there should be Kala, there should be Desha. Okay, no? നമുക്ക് എന്ത് തുടങ്ങണമെങ്കിൽ ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ പറയാ തുടങ്ങാൻ പോണു. ഉടനെ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചോദിക്കുക? എപ്പോഴാണ് തുടങ്ങണേ? അല്ലെ, സമയം ഉണ്ടാവണം. ഒരു സമയത്ത് മാത്രമേ എന്തും തുടങ്ങാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. പിന്നെ തുടങ്ങണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ഒരു സ്ഥലം ഉണ്ടാവണം. വലിയൊരു ബിസിനസ് തുടങ്ങാൻ പോവാ. എവിടെയാ തുടങ്ങണേ? ഓ, അതറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. എന്തേ? സ്ഥലമില്ല. സ്ഥലമില്ലാണ്ട് തുടങ്ങാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പൊ സ്ഥലവും വേണം, കാലവും വേണം. സ്ഥലവും ഉണ്ട്, കാലവും ഉണ്ട്. തുടങ്ങാൻ പറ്റുമോ? പറ്റുമോ? എന്താ തുടങ്ങണേ? ഇല്ല, എന്ത് ബിസിനസ്സാ? അത് തീരുമാനിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. എന്തേ? ഇപ്പൊ ഒന്നുമില്ല ബിസിനസ് തുടങ്ങാൻ. ഓ, എന്നാൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട്ടിൽ നിറയെ എന്താണ് അടക്കയൊക്കെ നിൽക്കുന്നില്ലേ? ഉണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങ് തുടങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ട് ഒരു അടക്ക ബിസിനസ്. അപ്പോൾ അല്ലേ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റബ്ബറുണ്ട്, കുറേ കാലമായിട്ട് വെട്ടാറൊന്നുമില്ല, നമുക്ക് വെട്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരു റബ്ബർ ബിസിനസ് തുടങ്ങിയാലോ. അപ്പോൾ തുടങ്ങണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് വേണം? ദേശം വേണം, കാലം വേണം. ദേശവും കാലം മാത്രം ഉണ്ടായാൽ പോരാ, പിന്നെന്ത് വേണം? എന്തെങ്കിലും സാധനങ്ങൾ വേണം. If you want to start something, space is there, time is there. But if you don't have anything to start, you need something to start, isn't it? So you need some, capital. You need some things so that you can start everything. Now, we call that vastu. Father told Devadatta, oh Devadatta, so you are telling that, you are starting. The show is about to start. Which show? The creation. Okay. The universe is going to start. Now I ask you, where did this start? And when did this start? And then what was the things which this started? More than this is another question. Who started it? In order to start, you need something, no? Devadatta said, give me some time. Give me some time, let me think, and I will come back to you. He went, he read books, those days there was no much internet, otherwise you could have found out easy. Anyhow, he went here, there. Oh, he came back. And he said, oh Father, suppose the time is eternal. Suppose the space is eternal. So you don't have any problem. Time is always there. Space is always there. Now you need some things, na? Things, I think, is atoms. Atoms. Anu. So he says his father, oh Father, the eternal time, in the eternal time, or the eternal space, what was there? The eternal atoms were there. Only atoms were there. Okay, atoms were there. With only atoms, nothing happened. Atoms are all there, here, there. No? In the kala, in the vastu, in the desha, atoms were all scattered. See, this is a story, okay? Okay. Okay. Very good. So you found out answer for 3. Now you tell me how this started. These atoms started to join together. One atom, 2 atoms together, Drunuka. Then that's with another one, Trinuka. Then it became a Tanmatra, molecule. And from there, molecules started to join together, and then this entire universe came into existence. Very good theory. But who started it? Ishvara. Who started this business? Oh my God, why I did not thought about him? There is a person known as Ishvara. Adrishta. Who is this Ishvara? Have you seen? No, can't be seen. Adrishta. So there is an Adrishta Ishvara because of whose mere wish. That wish was the first push. Because of the first push, what happened? The atoms started to join, and then it became molecules, and the molecules started to join together, and then that became slowly this entire universe. Father said, wow, shake hand. Very nice. He said, very good. So now you understood the story. You understood, you know now how the creation happened. Thanks. Father, my son also gave shake hand to father and said, okay, let me go. Father said, but my son, please think about it, okay? What is there to think? Now I have found out how the creation happened. Everything started at a time. So father said, okay, let us don't close this file. Before closing this file, we should give a name to it. You know, when you do something in your computer, you always name that file. So you name how you want to name this file? What is that? Everything started, isn't it? There was a starting file. Yes, okay. So this was given the name Arambha. Arambha means what? Starting. ഒന്നാമത്തെ കഥ എന്താണ്? ഒരിക്കലെ ഒരു ആള്, ആരാണ് ആള്? അദൃഷ്ടം എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സാധനം. അതെന്താ സാധനം? അതിന് നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഈശ്വരൻ എന്ന് വിളിക്കും. ഓഹോ, അയാൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? നോക്കിയപ്പോണ്ടല്ലോ ഇങ്ങനെ പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിൽ മുഴുവൻ ഇങ്ങനെ കുറേ ആറ്റംസ് ഒക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ അണുക്കളൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ ചെതറി കിടക്കണു. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങേര് എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഇങ്ങനെ നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഉടനെ ആറ്റങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ കൂടിച്ചേരാൻ തുടങ്ങി. അണുക്കളൊക്കെ കൂടിച്ചേർന്ന് ദിണുകങ്ങളായി, ദിണുകങ്ങൾ കൂടിച്ചേർന്ന് ത്രിണുകങ്ങളായി, ത്രിണുകങ്ങൾ കൂടിച്ചേർന്ന് തന്മാത്രകൾ കൂടിച്ചേർന്നിട്ട് പദാർത്ഥങ്ങളായി. അങ്ങനെ ഈ ലോകം എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ആരംഭിച്ചു. When you say ആരംഭിച്ചു, what is that? It's known as lineal creation. Means what? There was nothing before and then started the creation. Devadatta walked like this. He was very happy. Then, it's okay. Then he went to sleep. Oh, nice. 12:30 he got up. Father said, you think about this. What does it mean? When he says that you think about it, that means I should think about all again. Na? So he started to think. See, I found out answers for all my questions, but they are not that satisfactory. Why? Because how can this Desha, Kala, Vastu, everything was there always? And if this Desha, Kala, Vastu, everything was there, then why they were not just adding by themselves? I said because of this Ishvara. Now, who is this Ishvara? Why Ishvara should give this first push? He thought. And his all sleep went away. Poor boy. He got up and sat and then started to think. Many days he thought. Then he went to his father. Father! Yes, I found out the answer. Father, by the time he forgot. What was that? He said, what happened? What answer? Father, there's some little difference, change. Change of what? Change of my theory. What theory? I said, no, Arambhavada. Arambha theory, everything started at one point of time and then everything came into excess. That theory, I think there is some problems in that. You think there are some problems? Yes. What are the problems? See, if everything was just like that, why should only start this time? It could have started some other time. You know, why then, who is this Ishvara who is nothing to do with all this? Huh? No. So I found out. What I found out? I found out the answer. What is the answer? Actually, it is not started. The thing was there, it changed. What is that? It's not started at one point of time. The original one stuff was there, okay? One thing was there. That thing got changed. Like when I went to, how you got this answer? Today, when I went to the kitchen, I saw a very interesting thing. Now only I, saw this. What is that? Mother was doing something in the kitchen. So I asked her, what are you doing? She said, I am making curd. What are you doing? I am making curd. Means what? See, can't you see? This is milk. Yes, into this milk, I put little bit of the curd. Yes. Now what will happen tomorrow? Tomorrow, the milk will change into curd. I got the answer. What is this? Actually, there was something. And that something got changed into this world. Now, there is no problem of all this, There was something, and that something was already there. And that got changed into this. Oh, good boy. What was there before? Milk. No, what? Means Prakriti was there. Oh, acha, then what happened? Prakriti got changed into this universe. But there's a problem. What a problem? See, in order to change the milk into curd, you need little bit of curd. That culture is needed. No? Yes, I found out that also. What is the culture? Purusha is the culture. What? There is a consciousness. There is a kind of consciousness because of which this Prakriti, which is matter, Jada, changed into this entire universe. How? Why? I'm so happy I got such an intelligent boy as my son. Very good. Father said, very good. So what is you tell me once more, what is your theory? There was Prakriti, there was something. You call it Prakriti, whatever. And then, because there is a Purusha, what happened? The Prakriti changed into this Prapancha. Like curd change into Prapancha. Okay, very good. Father said, very good, you put a name for this. Okay. What name we want to put? Let us say, so like the milk changed into curd, it's known as Parinama, changing. So, let us call it Parinama. Wow, Balebesh, good boy, very good. Now you go and sleep. I know that you have not slept for many days. Now you sleep. So, boy was about to turn. He said, but think again, So, what is there to think now? Everything is clear. He said, okay. So, that ഒന്നാമത്തെ കഥ മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ? ഈ ഒന്നാമത്തെ കഥയൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു, എന്താണ് എല്ലാം ആരംഭിച്ചു എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇയാൾ പോയിട്ട് ആലോചിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. എന്തേ? ഈ ദേശവും കാലവും വസ്തുവൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവണമെങ്കിൽ, ഇങ്ങനൊരു ഈശ്വരൻ ഉണ്ടാവണമെങ്കിൽ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ആ സമയത്ത് മുഴുവൻ ആരംഭിച്ചത്? അത് അതിന് മുമ്പ് എന്താ ആരംഭിക്കാത്തത്? അതിൻ്റെ പിമ്പെന്താ ആരംഭിക്കാത്തത്? അപ്പം ഇത്രയും കാലം ഈ ഈശ്വരൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യായിരുന്നു? ഇതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ ശേഷം ഈശ്വരൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാണ്? അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട്. അയാളിങ്ങനെ ആലോചിച്ചു. ഒരു ദിവസം എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? അയാൾ അടുക്കളയിൽ പോയി. അടുക്കളയിൽ പോയപ്പോൾ എന്താ കണ്ടത്? അമ്മ എന്തോ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക. അമ്മയുടെ അടുത്ത് പോയി ചോദിച്ചു, എന്താ അമ്മ ചെയ്യണേ? പറഞ്ഞു, ഞാൻ എന്താണ് ഉറ ഒഴിക്കുകയാണ് പറഞ്ഞു. എന്താ ഈ ഉറ ഒഴിക്കുക ചേർത്തം? ഈ പാലിൽ കുറച്ച് തൈര് ചേർത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നാളത്തേക്ക് നമുക്ക് തൈര് കിട്ടും. അപ്പോഴാണ് മനസ്സിലായി എന്ത്? പാല് തൈരായി മാറുന്നു. അതുമാതിരി ഈ ലോകത്ത് എന്തോ ഒരു വസ്തു ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു സൃഷ്ടിക്ക് മുമ്പ്. ആ വസ്തു എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഈ ലോകമായിട്ട് പരിണമിച്ചു. വളരെ സന്തോഷമായി. അച്ഛനോട് ഇപ്പൊ പറഞ്ഞു, ഈ ലോകത്തിന് മുമ്പ് പ്രകൃതി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സാധനം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ആ പ്രകൃതി എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഈ പ്രപഞ്ചമായിട്ട് പരിണമിച്ചു. അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു, വളരെ നന്നായി, നല്ല രസമുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യൂ, കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ആലോചിക്കൂ. Okay, are we ready to go to the next step? Are we sleepy? or tired? Now, the boy started to think. Then, there are many problems in this, If the Prakriti was Jada, how Jada can change into, this Prapancha? You say because of Purusha. But then, who is this Purusha? If Prakriti is inert, how can it, so much things can happen? So there is a consciousness. How the consciousness is, connected with the energy or Prakriti? Oh. Then one day he was thinking like this and like that, and was walking towards home. It was already evening, and he was about to enter to his house, and he saw that a big snake is there. Oh! He got up. No, what is that? A big snake is there. He went inside, took a lamp and brought down, and he saw that there is no snake. What was there? Only a rope was there. So, then he thought, I got the answer. What is the answer? Actually, what happened? The rope changed into snake. Is it really changed? No. But apparently the rope is seen as the snake. He went to father. Father, I found out. What you found? That the rope, just like the rope is changed into the snake, this entire universe is just only an appearance. Appearance on the truth. Actually, this world is an appearance, and as long as we are in the same level of transactional existence, we see this entire universe, we experience it. Like when I go to sleep, when I am sleeping, whatever I see in the sleep is real for me. No, it's not unreal. When we get up, when we say, oh, I saw a dream. But when we are in the dream, those all things are very real. Like that, as long as we are at this transactional level, what happens? This entire universe appears to be true. This entire universe is actually an appearance. Father said, very good, you are thinking wise. And Father, what should I call this? Father said, you call this Vivartha. Vivartha. What is Vivartha? ഒരു സാധനം വേറൊരു സാധനമായിട്ട് തോന്നുക. നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത് എന്താണ്? ഒരു കയറിൻ്റെ കഷ്ണം അല്ലേ? ആ കയറിൻ്റെ കഷ്ണത്തെ പെട്ടെന്ന് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? പാമ്പാണെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ സത്യത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ പാമ്പാണെന്ന് തോന്നുമ്പോഴും കയറ് പാമ്പായിണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? പാമ്പായിട്ട് കണ്ടു. പക്ഷെ ഒരിക്കലും കയറൊരിക്കലും പാമ്പായിട്ടില്ല. Even when we are seeing a snake, the rope is not changed. Rope is there. Okay, this is known as Vivartam. ഇതിനെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയാ? വിവർത്ത. വിശേഷേണ വർത്തതെ. നമുക്ക് തോന്നുകയാണ്, നമ്മൾ കാണുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ അനുഭവത്തിൽ വേറെ ഒന്നായി കാണുക. What is Vivarta? Vivarta means Visheshena Vartanam. Vartanam is there, but we see it is in Visheshena, in a different way. What we actually see is a rope, but what we think is that is a snake. So Vartanam is of rope. On the rope, what we see? Visheshena, snake. So that is known as Vivarthavada. Father said, you are a very intelligent boy. Wow, I'm so proud of you. So my child, when you say that everything is a Vivarta, so what is your final opinion? Son said, actually nothing happened. If I feel that actually nothing happened, from the absolute level, nothing happened. From transactional level, Vivarta happened. So from the absolute level, it is known as the Ajatavada. These are the four greatest, theorems or theories of cosmology. In English or in Western, they are known as cosmology. What is it? Srishtivada, how this cosmos came into exist. In India, there are four Vadas, four theories. First is known as Arambhavada. Second is known as Parinamavada. Third is known as Vivarthavada. And fourth is known as Ajatavada. There are so many others also. Buddhas have their own, okay. But these are the main basics Vadas of our Indian system, but how they look into this. Okay. So what is Arambhavada? Arambhavada is known as the theory of causation. If you are interested in this, theory of causation. It's everything caused. Then comes the Parinamavada. It is known as the theory of transformation. Parinamavada is known as in English as the theory of transformation. One is transformed into another thing. Okay, and then comes the third, which is known as the Vivarthavada. It's known as the theory of apparent transformation. The theory of apparent transformation. And Ajatavada is known as the theory of no creation. Anyhow, what are these things? What are the inner understandings and studies on this? You can actually study years into this, only this four Vada. So next class we'll just touch. Okay. See, if you are the first thing, if you hear, sometimes it gets lots of confused. So let us, this much is clear. Think about, don't say yes now, but go and then think. These are all very logically, by step by thinking. Please think, and then we will meet next class, and then we will continue little bit more into these details. Okay? Thank you. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.